In the heart of the Pacific Ocean, a group of Marines encountered an astonishing sight: the emergence of a new island. Imagine their amazement as the sea around them transformed into what looked like a vast floating desert. Faced with such an unusual phenomenon, the Marines had to quickly understand what was happening as the ocean's surface turned grainy and solidified, eventually revealing a newly formed landmass. But is this event real? Stay tuned to find out more. As their ship sailed smoothly across the Pacific, the Marines noticed something strange and unsettling. A crew member suddenly shouted, "Captain, the water! It's turning to stone." The crew looked and saw that the ocean's surface had become rough and solid, resembling a giant sandy beach floating on the water. The captain, intrigued, grabbed his binoculars for a closer look. They soon discovered a vast expanse of pumice stones, lightweight rocks that float on water. A deep rumble from below made the ship shake, raising concerns about potential danger. The captain quickly ordered, "Helmsman, change course," and steered the ship closer to investigate. As they navigated through the pumice field, the crew was both intrigued and anxious, never having seen such a phenomenon before. The scene grew more surreal with the floating stones creating an unusual landscape. The captain, puzzled, noticed the water beginning to bubble and steam, indicating volcanic activity beneath. He dispatched a small team in a smaller boat for a closer inspection. A Marine with geological knowledge confirmed their suspicion of an active volcano below. Realizing the risk, the captain called the team back to the ship. Just as they were retreating, a tremor shook the area, causing the pumice field to crack open and reveal boiling water underneath. In the distance, a column of black smoke rose from the ocean, signaling an underwater volcanic eruption. The crew safely returned to the ship and observed from a secure distance. As the Marine ship cruised smoothly across the Pacific Ocean, the captain noticed something unusual on the horizon. "Let's get a closer look," he ordered. As they approached, tension filled the air. The water shimmered oddly, causing some Marines to grip the railings for stability. The Marine who first spotted the anomaly squinted, trying to make sense of it. "Captain, it looks like the water is turning to stone," he reported. As they neared, the ocean's surface appeared solid and grainy, resembling a vast floating desert in the middle of the Pacific. The captain's mind raced. He had never encountered anything like this in his career. "All hands on deck," he commanded. "We're dealing with an unknown phenomenon. Stay alert." The crew scrambled to their positions as they approached the edge of the anomaly. Upon closer inspection, they realized it wasn't stone but an immense field of pumice stretching as far as the eye could see. "It's pumice, sir," said a Marine with geological knowledge, "but this field is unprecedented in size." Suddenly, a deep rumbling noise came from below, shaking the ship. The Marines exchanged worried glances. The captain quickly decided, "We need to investigate further. Prepare the inflatable boats. I'll lead a small team. The rest of you stay on alert." A small team boarded an inflatable boat and ventured onto the field of pumice rocks. An eerie silence enveloped them, interrupted only by the crunching of the boat against the stones. The Marines scanned the area, trying to comprehend this strange phenomenon. The captain, leading the team, examined the pumice field, noting the varying sizes of the stones. As they advanced, they observed the water starting to bubble and steam in certain spots. The Marine with geological knowledge suggested this could indicate volcanic activity below. One Marine, feeling uneasy, leaned in and whispered to the captain, "I have a really bad feeling about this." The captain, eyes on the horizon, responded firmly, "Stay focused. We need to determine what's happening." As the boat moved deeper into the pumice field, the water beneath began to bubble and steam. The Marine with geological expertise turned pale as he peered over the side. "Captain, we need to turn back immediately," he shouted. "There's an active volcano beneath us." Before they could react, a sudden violent tremor rocked the boat. The pumice field began to break apart, revealing churning, boiling water underneath. A dark column of smoke rose from the ocean's surface. The captain barked the order, his voice nearly drowned out by the chaos. "Back to the ship now." The small boat raced away from the danger. Steam and ash erupted from the ocean, creating a terrifying scene. The boat navigated through the turmoil, narrowly avoiding jets of scalding water. On the main vessel, the crew watched in shock as the once calm water transformed into a swirling maelstrom of foam and debris. The sea seemed to tear itself apart, with steam and ash creating a nightmarish landscape. The Marines on the ship clung to the railings as the vessel shook violently in the rough waters. On the small boat, the captain struggled to maintain control amidst the waves of ash and pumice. One Marine started coughing uncontrollably, his lungs burning from the acidic air. Each breath was a struggle, with the hot sulfurous fumes searing their throats and eyes. As they fought their way back, the captain focused on the main ship. The eruption below was intense, with steam and ash rising high into the sky. The crew on the main vessel, drenched in sweat and fear, watched the fiery display. The small boat finally returned to the safety of the main ship, exhausted but safe. The eruption continued in the distance, a stark reminder of nature's immense power and unpredictability. One Marine, panic-stricken, frantically bailed out water and pumice from the small boat. "If we don't get rid of this weight fast, the boat might sink," he shouted. "We're going to drown." "We won't," the captain responded, eyes fixed on the main ship. "We've faced worse. Keep bailing." As they neared the main ship, the ocean stirred violently. A powerful tremor made the water swirl, and a strange glow emerged from beneath, casting an eerie light over the churning sea. Suddenly, steam, ash, and molten rock exploded from the ocean, revealing a new island rising from the depths. Strange, ancient formations emerged, creating an otherworldly scene. "This can't be real," the geologically knowledgeable Marine whispered, trembling. "We're witnessing the birth of a new island." Despite narrowly escaping danger, the crew was thrilled by the rare sight. As the main ship approached to rescue the small boat, the volcanic activity began to subside. The new island emerged fully, still steaming from the eruption. Once on the main ship, the exhausted crew tried to process the event. Their shipmates stared in shock before focusing on the new island. It stood tall against the dark, steaming water, the sulfur smell mingling with the sea air, intensifying the scene. The team struggled to believe their eyes. The calm sea had become a chaotic, awe-inspiring landscape. The first officer approached the captain with a mix of relief and confusion. "Captain, what's our next move? Should we approach the island?" he asked. The captain, uneasy, recognized the importance of the new land. "We need to be cautious," he said. "This discovery must be documented." As the ship moved closer, the crew prepared for the unknown, checking equipment and bracing for what lay ahead. The air was charged with anticipation. "This is a groundbreaking discovery," a Marine said. "We're about to see something unprecedented." As they neared the island, the strong sulfur smell and intense heat became apparent. The glowing, unusual island signaled they were entering uncharted territory. On the deck, the captain briefed the Marines with a serious tone. "We're facing something unprecedented," he said. "An island formed from an underwater eruption." The situation was unstable and unpredictable. The captain paused to let the gravity of his words sink in. The Marines exchanged concerned glances. "Stay alert and be ready for anything," he said. "Our priority is to gather information while keeping safe." The ship neared the island, which was steaming and covered in volcanic debris. The captain decided to send a small team to investigate. "Use the inflatable boats to get closer. Everyone else, stay on the ship and observe carefully," he instructed. The team set out in inflatable boats, navigating choppy waters from the eruption. Upon reaching the shore, they encountered jagged rocks and steaming land. The captain and his team stepped onto the island, braving the heat and sulfur smell. The uneven ground was littered with steam vents and bubbling pools. They began collecting samples while remaining cautious of their surroundings. Back on the ship, the crew watched anxiously. The captain, sensing the increasing danger, decided it was time to pull back. "Everyone back to the ship now," he ordered firmly. Despite the Marines' enthusiasm, the captain made it clear, "No more discussion. We need to leave. It's too dangerous." As they departed, the island continued to rumble and emit smoke. The crew felt a mix of relief and excitement. The captain briefed his team. We need to send a group for a close-up investigation. Understand the risks involved. We don't know what we're facing, and things could escalate quickly. Several Marines volunteered despite the risks, eager to be part of the historic event. They boarded another boat and headed back to the island. As they approached, the island's activity intensified, with steam rising and the ground shaking. The captain decided it was time to retreat. "We've pushed our luck enough," he said firmly. A loud crack erupted as a new fissure opened, spewing superheated steam. The team returned to the ship, greeted with relief and amazement. The captain ordered cameras to document the island's rapid changes. "We need to record this," he said. "The world needs to see what we found." The crew set up cameras and captured dramatic footage of the island's formation. The ship's journey home was filled with a sense of accomplishment. The discovery garnered global attention, revealing a rare underwater eruption in a place usually too remote for study. This remarkable event offered invaluable scientific insights. So there you have it, the extraordinary story of witnessing an island's birth. Have you ever experienced a natural event that left you in awe? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching another episode of Just Discovery. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for updates on more exciting content. See you next time.